I saw something very fascinating on a television show that was released on January 1st this year. So it's common to refer to January 1st as quote unquote New Year's Day. Now, I'll get to why that's important, but let me first say that in this video, unfortunately, I have to give a major spoiler alert for a Netflix program called Cobra Kai. So, if you care about spoilers and you haven't seen up through the first couple episodes of Season 3, you might want to turn this off. So, there's plenty of relevant gematria as well as symbolism and allegory to explore here, but I want to keep this video short and simple. So, at the very end of the second season, a massive fight involving karate kids breaks out during school, and Miguel, one of the main characters, gets kicked over a railing off a second-floor balcony, and we as the audience are given the impression that Miguel may die. So Miguel is this hugely important character, and he's played by an actor named Xolo, forgive my pronunciation, Xolo Mariduena. Anyway, I think that's how it's pronounced, but the first name is Xolo, Xolo. And I read online that Xolo was named after an Aztec god. Now, please forgive the pronunciation, but the god, his name is spelled Xolotl. Xolotl, something like that. Anyway, Xolotl was the god of fire and lightning, but also was the god of twins, according to Wikipedia. And he was the twin of Quetzalcoatl, or Quetzalcoatl, an Aztec god very much associated with snakes and serpents. And here we are talking about a show called Cobra Kai. So the actor, Xolo, as Miguel, was performing Cobra Kai karate when he was kicked off the balcony at school. So here's another one of those spoilers that I warned you about. So a couple of weeks later, Miguel awoke from his coma, and here's a screenshot from the show. This was why I had to do this video. Sometimes I like to take a break from analyzing, doing the numbers work, gematria and whatnot, and sometimes I just like to kick back and watch some TV. You know, I used to watch the Karate Kids movies and stuff, so for a bit of nostalgia, I watched this Karate Kid spin-off, Cobra Kai. But anyway, finally get to Season 3, and this screenshot appears. It's Daniel-san, the original Karate Kid. Daniel LaRusso. He shows his phone up to the camera, and he received the text, got the news that Miguel was out of the coma. Notice the date and time. Tuesday, September 11th at 2:18 p.m., which reminds me of the 9/11 attacks, which occurred on a Tuesday. Now, the phone doesn't say p.m., but I know it's p.m. because I was watching the show and it's daylight, so it's 2:18 p.m. on Tuesday, September the 11th. Now, even though this season of Cobra Kai was released on New Year's Day this year, I'm sure the text was from the year 2018. Because the last time September 11th fell on a Tuesday, it was back in 2018. Now, usually these movies are very meticulous with the details. I don't think there's anything arbitrary. No time on the clock, no date that they show. Especially, they show a phone right up to the screen, taking up pretty much half the screen. Tuesday, September 11th at 2:18. Anyway, like I said, I'm sure it was 2018 because the last time September 11th fell on a Tuesday was back in 2018. We drop the 0, we get 2:18. Here's a few examples of 2:18 connected with September 11th. Notice the list off to the left. Using the English ordinal cipher, the words "the World Trade Center" equals 2:18. Of course, the World Trade Center the Twin Towers. So if we use Francis Bacon gematria with the capital T's, Twin Towers equals 218. Also with the same cipher, the Francis Bacon, New Year's Day equals 218. Remember, this episode aired on New Year's Day. Not only that, New Year's Day in the Coptic calendar, it's no coincidence that it's September 11th. It's New Year's Day for Coptic calendar. But anyway, in the Frank Baconis cipher, capital O and the capital L, just like you would see it normally, Osama bin Laden equals 218. Also, you can call this a stretch if you want, but as we're talking about 9/11, September 11th attacks on the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center. Osama bin Laden, a big name in that. The Twin Towers were attacked. There was another big attack back in 1993. And, oh, wow. I don't know if it was a car or a van, but in Cobra Kai, I just thought of this. They had a 93, there was a stolen, it was a big deal that there was a stolen 93 Dodge Caravan, I think. So I don't know. I have to look at the 93 World Trade Center bombing, but the mastermind, they say, behind that was the Blind Sheik, or Omar Abdel-Rahman. So the death of the Blind Sheik was 218. It was February 18th, a few years back. But yeah, the Blind Sheik, mastermind, 93 World Trade Center bombing. And if you watch season 3 of Cobra Kai, there's a 93 Dodge Caravan that was kind of a big deal. But let's not forget that Miguel was played by the actor Xolo, whose name comes from, according to Wikipedia, that of the Aztec god of twins. Think of those twin buildings on 9/11 falling down. Think of Xolo in his portrayal of Miguel falling down.